Let's talk about doing it yourself. This morning on Woo-Wah's DIY, the grass isn't always greener. The recent nationwide heat wave wreaked havoc on lawns from Arizona to Massachusetts and everywhere in between. So our friend Lou Manfredini is in the house, and he is a host of the syndicated show House Smarts, and he's here to give us some tips to patch up those ugly green patches in your yard. So first, let's talk about the weather aspect and what can turn your lawn green.
So turn it brown.
I mean brown, excuse me.
Right. We want to turn it green.
Right.
That's what we want to do. Excessive heat can be a huge problem. Lack of water can be another big problem, and even overwatering. So it's kind of these aspects of it that you remember that it's a living, breathing thing, and it's the soil that becomes the major problem. It's whatever the soil is doing to take this grass seed and turn it different colors. Now there are other factors outside of that. If people have pets.
Right, the dog thing is very interesting.
Well, so, you know, the old saying is that the male dogs kill the bushes and the female dogs kill the lawn. And that can be problematic because the acid that's in their urine gets inside the lawn and it'll turn that brown. That can be solved simply by a little bit more water, by dilution. Now, none of us are home all the time to be able to say, ooh, the dog went to the bathroom, I'm gonna squirt the lawn.
Right.
But depending on if you have a sprinkler system or if you have a sprinkler on a timer, you could set that up that, say, once a day for 2 minutes, the sprinkler goes off to dilute it. Now, simple thing is, remember that during the summer months and the heat, you don't want a lot of fertilizer on the lawn because it is, that heat has a problem with the soil, and if you put too much fertilizer on the top, you can burn it. The simplest thing to do is whenever you have brown patches, you're going to take a rake and you're going to pull away all that dead grass. You're going to go to find a seed at the hardware store or the garden center. Scott's, Jonathan Green, these are really good brands of seed.
How do you know which seed to get?
So it's very important to know the area that you're treating. So if it's an area that's in full sun, you're going to go with a seed that says full sun. If it's an area that's a sun-shade mix, which we have some examples of over here, you're going to fix that sunshade or shady mix. That does matter because if you use the wrong seed in the wrong area, it won't germinate quick enough and it will die before it actually gets a chance to grow.
And you don't have to cut out the whole patch, just take the grass off of the soil.
Take the grass off, turn the soil a little bit, then you reach in here, go ahead and reach in there, that's grass seed. And you're gonna sprinkle a bunch of seed, you're gonna overseed the area. Keep going.
Oh, a lot.
Yeah, you can't put too much seed there because the beauty is, there you go, now, this, as you see, has kind of a blue color. It has what they call a water smart technology to help keep it moist. But this, when you put the seed down here, the problem is the birds see that. They wanna eat it. So you're going to take some peat moss and you're going to sprinkle over the top of this to keep this moist when you water it, and you're also going to keep the birds from seeing it. And now you keep that watered in 2 weeks, that's going to come back up, and try and get that female dog to go do her business somewhere else.
All right, Lou Manfredini, thanks so much. We always love having you here. We appreciate it.